what quarantine got us doing, man. But Brownie Blends ain't scared of nothing. We jumping this thing. I'm scared. It's not super high, it's just the shape of it like this. So I gotta come at it from like a weird angle. Oh, y'all thought I was gonna do it. I know it's just the angle that I'm coming at. It looks weird to me. So I decided that I didn't like the spot that it was in. Let me get it now. Let's go! That is a wrap. That was light work too. We gotta go higher. All right, we got one more trick in the bag for you guys. This one's gonna be a little bit harder than jumping over something. This one is gonna be the backflip catch. I did it once, but I did it with a little football. Now I'm gonna try to do it again, but with the actual ball. And my quarterback is different. Wanna say what's up?
What's up?
She didn't throw it for me in the last video. We're gonna see how it goes. Cause for this, you gotta throw it fast but high. It has to be fast so you can catch it while you're doing the backflip. If it's too slow, if it's a loft, you kinda have to wait for it in midair to catch it. And that's how you land on your neck. So, how you doing? Good. All right, we don't have a cameraman, so I'm gonna have to leave the camera right there. Hopefully it's a good angle for this. It's the best angle I could get. Up. That was good, but I need my right hand.
I can't throw now.
You're under pressure. The thing is, the pass has got to be perfect. Because once I jump, I got to commit to the backflip. And if the pass isn't good, and I try to, you know, reach in an awkward position, that's how I'm gonna land on my neck. So it's up to you if I break my neck or not.
I can't throw this way. So there's that for you.
Oh my God. Y'all don't know she only 5 yards away from me. Oh! So tired of jumping. We got this. Alright man, so we couldn't get the backflip catch with my girlfriend because y'all seen the passes. But we got my man Wes, my man Whit back here. Whit's gonna be throwing the ball. Wes gonna be recording for me. We gotta get this time, man. We gotta get it.
Ah, too low. Oh, that was a good ball.
Oh no, that was
In
it!
the mud, no.
Got my lucky ball. That was good. That was too good.
That was a perfect ball too. It hit you right. Oh damn, I'm mad.
Sun went away. And it got real serious. Real spooky. Let's get it. A little bit higher.
Oh, come on.
Bro, I had like 2 fingers.
Damn.
Bro, when we played that back, I had that Odell grip on it. I'm hyped now.
Alright, you ready?
Good.
That wasn't high enough. No.
Let's get it.
Hey, there we go.
Ah, there you have it, man. The backflip catch.
Got good QB.
Try number 324. Finally got it.
I'm scared.
He gonna break his neck.
My man Wes, I'm gonna put his Instagram right here. He's about to try a backflip for the first time.
He's gonna break
Never
his
done
neck.
one before.
I got 911 dialed up right now. Try to front flip first. Because the worst you could do is land on your back, not your neck.
The front flip is a whole different like thing that a backflip does. It's not gonna help you do a backflip.
I just thought a flip was a flip.
Nah. So you go up, extend up, and then tuck your knees to your chest. Your arms come down, grab your knees.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I missed it. It wasn't on video. It didn't happen.
Yes, sir.
It wasn't on video. It didn't happen. It wasn't on video. You gotta do it again.
Right here.
You could bail in midair and land on your head. That's the only part that like people freak out and they don't. Hold on.
Now it's not. Now I'm not.
Nah, he's not gonna be able to get it. He says.
I slipped.
9 foot hoop. Ain't this a dance? Ah, no. No, no, sir. Mom Duke's coming out. He's a natural.
Oh my God. Bro, what?
All right, you guys, welcome to my first ever haircut tutorial on YouTube. This one right here is gonna be a pretty basic high fade with the number 3 on top. He chose to cut it all the way off. And as you can see, man, I gotta use the toilet paper as the neck strip. I didn't have any neck strips at the crib. They're all at the barbershop. And I'm only cutting this particular client because he's actually my neighbor. And if you guys didn't recognize him from earlier in the video, this is the kid I've been working out with ever since this quarantine started. So I feel like, you know, I'm really not putting myself at any more risk than I already was. We're already working out together. So, and he's my neighbor. So, but yeah, we're gonna cut his hair down with the number 3 with the lever all the way closed. And for this step, make sure you just get all the hairs, make sure you're cutting at all different angles and make sure, you know what I'm saying, you get it all even, no stragglers. And then we're just gonna bald it out. So I'm taking my detachable clipper right here with the 5/0 blade on it, and I'm taking it all the way to his corner of the bottom of his box. And then we're gonna bring it to the back, and I'm gonna drop it slightly in the back, just so, you know, it doesn't give it such a military look and also fits his head shape better. I usually, you know, drop the fade at least a little bit, especially when doing a high fade, because I don't really want to give it like a military look unless the client is asking for that. And then we're gonna take the shaver right here. This is the Bronze Series 9, and we're just gonna bald it out at the bottom, make it super smooth. But you don't want to take this all the way up to that line that you just created. I usually stop around like, you know, 1/4 of an inch before I get to that line, just to give me some room in case I make another line with the shaver. I can go back and take it out with my trimmers. And then right here, we're using our clippers with the lever all the way open. And we're probably gonna go up, this is about 1 inch right here, consistently all the way through, keeping it parallel pretty much with the first line that you just created. So 1 inch thickness all the way around. Usually when I get towards the very back, I might widen my guidelines a little bit because usually the hair is more dense. But then right here, we're taking the number 1 guard with the lever all the way open and doing the exact same thing. So just about 1 inch up and taking it all the way around the head. But yeah, sometimes I widen my guidelines towards the back of the head because the hair is more dense, which makes it darker. So I like to stretch out my guidelines a little bit to, you know, lighten up that area. And just help me, you know, get a better transition, a better fade in the back of the head. And then right here, we're going with the number 2 guard, lever close. Since we use the number 3 on top, the number 2 should blend right into it from the 1.5 to the 3. And as you can see, man, I'm not gripping the clippers, you know, super hard. I'm not pressing super hard. You can see his head's not bouncing everywhere. You just want to add a little bit of pressure. And then right here, we're taking a 0 guard, blending out that middle line.
Yo, Trey, that's fine.
And shout out to my man OBE Trey for the beats, man. Man, these beats are tough.
Beat man go crazy.
But we're just gonna take that 0 guard and we're gonna take out that line. As you can see, I'm using my corners. I got the clipper kind of turned to the side, and what I'm cutting with is that left corner for the most part, or the right corner. Right here, it looks like I'm kind of using the full blade, but the majority of the pressure is on the corners. You don't want to use the whole blade. You only want to hit the spots that actually need to be cut. You can see the fade is coming in pretty nice, and we're going to take that bottom line out with no guard, the lever all the way closed, and we're just going to flick away at that line. And look how I'm holding the clippers. Like I said, just a light touch. You don't need to press super hard. Just flicking away at that line. I'm barely touching his head. And as you move up in the fade, make sure that you're opening up your lever as you go up. If you just keep the lever closed the whole time, you're gonna push your fade up too high, higher than you want it, and it's always better to be safe than sorry. So as long as you're moving up in the fade, you wanna be opening that lever up as well. And again, make sure that you're using your corners, especially when getting out this bottom line. Getting out the bottom line requires a lot of attention to detail, and the best way to detail your fades is by using the corner of the blade. And as you can see, man, we got ourselves a nice fade. And I'm not going to show this side here because it's the same exact steps that you did on the right side. And as you can see right here, a little close-up view of how I use the corners to detail the fade. You can see those little tiny dark spots right there. You want to just go in with your corners and blend that out. And then right here, I'm using a number 2 guard on this front hairline. Since we went with the number 3 all over, I want to take a little bit shorter on the front hairline. That way, when we go to line it up right here, it's going to be a little bit sharper. And I just start in the middle. I kind of work my way to the left and to the right. While I'm doing the corners right here, I was trying to stay out of the way of the camera, so I'm standing way off to the side. So at my angle, I couldn't see what needed to be detailed as far as the corners. But as you can see in the final result, we got them corners right, man. And this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, man. Make sure you smash that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. Let's see if we can get to 1,000 likes on this video. I appreciate you guys for tuning in, man. It's your boy Brownie Blends, and I'm out of here. Peace.